OK, so now we can start thinking about our very first web attacks. So this section is all about cookies and an attack we call CSRF. So as a very quick reminder from last time, URLs identify a piece of data on the web, and it has all these different pieces that we broke down. We talked about HTTP, which is a request response protocol. You send a request for data, or you send a request to upload some data, and the server responds with either the data that you requested or maybe a status code to tell you what happened. And the protocol tells us how to format these messages. And finally, we talked about parts of a web page. So HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, which runs in your browser, are used to render a web page and make it look nice. And finally, we talked about the same origin policy, which is not here, but it says that unrelated websites cannot talk to each other. And we use string matching to check that two unrelated websites cannot interact with each other. So that's a quick reminder of what happened last time. So our goal for today is to solve a couple more mysteries about how the web works. And we'll introduce cookies along the way. And then we'll talk about some attacks you can do on cookies. So one mystery that we haven't solved yet, as we've talked about the web, is the fact that if you open your email client, like Gmail, and you read your email today, if you then wait a couple of days and you open Gmail again, you might not have to log in again. Gmail just opens and remembers that it's you and sends you your email as usual. So how does Gmail know that it's still you the second time that you log in? That's a mystery that we haven't solved yet. And a second mystery that we haven't solved is that if you log out from Google and then you log in on a different tab, it turns out that the other tabs also log you in. So how do the different Google tabs know that you've logged in? So figuring out how logging in and logging out works is a big part of the web. A lot of modern applications want you to log in. And that's a mystery that we'll solve today as we talk about cookies. So look forward to this one. So this is the outline. We'll start by telling you what a cookie is, how it works. We'll talk about the policies on the web for what cookies are allowed to be set and what cookies are allowed to be sent. We'll see an application of cookies for logging in called session authentication. And then we'll look at an attack on cookies called CSRF. So that's the plan for today.